am headed to a food truck rodeo. Looks like it's gonna rain today, so we're gonna get on over here early, because it started at 11 and it's till 9 o'clock tonight. But at 9 o'clock tonight, this good sister gonna be at the house. So I'm meeting some friends over there, and we're just gonna spend a little bit of time over there and hopefully beat this rain. Come on, Pokey. I was way too excited about coming to this food truck rodeo. We got there, and maybe we just got there a little bit too early because it was from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. We got there a little after 12, and here's what we saw. The bouncy house hadn't been set up for the kids. There weren't a lot of people out there, but the people that were there were kind of standing around, waiting for some of the food trucks to get ready. My thought was that if it started at 11, that you should be already set up and ready to go. Most places were, but we walked around anyway. There weren't many kids out there to start off with, but like these people here, I think they were just waiting for some of the vendors to even open up and be ready, to sell their food. It looked like some of the tables are still being set up. We saw people moving around talking about and just pointing about where to put tables and stuff like that. So as you can see, there's not a lot of people out here. But some of the food trucks were operational and, they were ready to go. This tent here on the left, well, you saw it was Reggie's Cookies. They did a lot of sales. We stopped here and looked at this lady's tent. She was ready to sell. She had all her things set up. And we just, continued to walk around. These vendors had some really nice things. They had some nice products for sale, and we stopped here at this tent.
Eczema before and after. So it helps with eczema, psoriasis, dry skin, and it's enough for sunscreen. And it's going to absorb into the skin, not sit there.
Right.
How about hair? Do you put anything in your hair? All right.
Yeah, no, I do. What's that?
So this is going to absorb into your hair the same way that skin one absorbs into your skin. So
What is that?
Olive oil, castor oil, jojoba, sunflower, saffron, hemp, towel, shea butter, aloe vera, grapeseed, rose hip, and sea buckthorn. So all natural products.
I'll put a little bit of it on my hair.
Okay. Okay.
On my hair.
Right.
Thank you. So we kept moving on, walking. Now this tent here, or this truck here, by the time we walked all the way around and came back around to this truck, I had already turned my camera off, but the line it had about 50 people in the line. They were waiting for the seafood boil at that truck. But that was the only truck that had any kind of line. This lady had some beautiful things. Her jewelry, the colors were just beautiful. And I did intend to go back to that table to buy something, but I never did go back to it. But I loved all of the earrings, the colors. I just loved them. But I never did go back to get anything. But the vendors had some nice items at their tables, at their tents. Now, this is the food truck that I actually wanted to get food from, but they weren't even open. I went around to the back side of it. They had the grill out heating up, but they still had ribs that were still in the package. So I knew it would be much, much later in the day before they would be ready to sell their food. So we moved on to this dessert truck. And there were some interesting flavors of cakes. And it was my intent to go back and get a piece of cake, but we didn't. We ended up not eating anything out here at the Food Truck Rodeo. We actually went to a new restaurant that was opening. This is a beautiful truck. So we just kept on walking around and looking at the trucks and seeing what everybody had to offer. There were quite a few stations out there that had body butters and natural soaps, candles, a lot of stuff out there, but a lot of natural body butters and body oils, hair butters and oils and soap. This dessert truck had a lot of different flavored honey bun cakes, which I thought were very interesting. Now, I don't know if there were going to be any more vendors coming out there, but I believe everyone that was out there was all that was going to be out there. I'm hoping that later in the day, as the day grew, that more people came out. We were just trying to beat the rain, so we were eager to get out there early. And I mean, we got out there early. Too early, if you ask me. I was pretty excited about it, but we just got out there too early. We were trying to decide whether we wanted to get something to eat then and which one of the trucks we wanted to go eat at, but we hadn't walked around to see all the trucks that were there, so that's what we were doing there, trying to decide if we're going to go get something to eat or keep going to see all that was out there. See people still sitting up there. I don't know what that tent was, but they're still getting it set up. They're bringing more tables. I don't know if the vendors were told to come a different time than the food trucks, but like I said, when we got out there, most of the vendors already had all of their stuff set up and they were just sitting there waiting for customers to come. So I don't know, but we went. I was super eager to go, and I'm glad I went. I just wish I had gone a little bit later so I could see everything fully set up. So we spent a lot of time trying to decide whether we were going to eat anything and where we were going to get it from. And then we ended up not eating anything out here at this rodeo. So this was it around noon, a little after noon, at the Food Truck Rodeo. Thanks so much for watching.